issues like this, sometimes I try to be very, very radical about it. The truth about um, energy transition, um, climate change, and whatever, it's actually, I think, it's actually the rest of the world trying to make Africa look like we are the ones at fault. We don't know what we are doing. And that's because we have put ourselves in that position. Africa is actually supposed to be one of the greatest continents in the world if we believe in ourselves. We don't believe in ourselves. We don't believe in what we do. We don't value our products. We prefer foreign products. We prefer foreign knowledge, foreign everything. If you go to the US today, you find out that most of the students in the schools there are Chinese. What do? They come there, study, and they go back. They go back, they steal, and they copy shamelessly. Yes, that's the thing. They copy shamelessly. Show a Chinese kid this phone now. He will just look at it like this. By 4 p.m. today, he has produced a prototype of this phone. What has he done? He has copied shamelessly. And he's taking them, they are going into great strides. You see, like the problem of Africa is Africans. That's just the simple truth. My brother here was talking about how he's been struggling to raise funds and stuffs like that. And I feel his pains. I feel his passion. You know, he's someone that wants to do more. He has a lot to offer. But the environment, the government, the policies are not giving him that room, that opportunity to do what he wants to do. It's beautiful that he's not frustrated yet, because a lot of persons have jackpot, according to Nigeria. They say they've jackpot, you know. But jackpotting, which is another way of relocating in Nigeria, is not the solution, because we are taking our best brains from Ghana, from Nigeria, from Cote d'Ivoire, our best doctors, our best engineers, are the ones still pulling the strings down there. So why don't we reverse it and let it be the other way around? You know, like I said, the panel, in fact, it's been loaded because I picked a whole lot of things. We talked about how do you go into the energy space? How do you studying sciences? Yes, fine. I can tell you that I think one of the things we also need to learn is having the right communication, the right connect. If you are connected to the right circle, the right set of persons, the right set of people, what you study don't even matter these days. Because I can tell you, I belong to SPE. That's actually what brought myself and Riverson together. You know, I belong to Society of Petroleum Engineers. Society of Petroleum Engineers, I can say it's one of the world's largest oil and gas or energy forum right now. And why is it the largest? Because we have lawyers, we have accountants, we have financial experts. I have a colleague in my office that is actually a lawyer that I brought into SPE. Funny enough, she was working they made her commercial manager. And if she comes to this panel and talk about energy, talk about commercial, oil and gas commercialization, gas monetization, and so on, you will not believe that this person has law as her background. So what I'm trying to say is that knowledge is so, in fact, the world now is a global village. You can study, you can learn everything. If once you have that mind, you have that openness to want to learn, what you study really don't matter. I will shock you a little bit. I don't know about Ghana, but in Nigeria, I have people that have come to me, like if you are in the university, after your second year, you go for industrial attachment. The essence of that industrial attachment is actually for you to learn hands-on. You know, get yourself dirty, try to learn what's going on. Because most of the things, like my brother Baker Hughes said, that they don't teach you some of these things in class. They don't tell you some of these things. In fact, theory and practical, they are not the same thing at all. Yeah? They are not the same thing. By the time you go into the industry, you find out that the university or the polytechnic, depending on where you came from, is just a pedestal, just a basis for you, you know, to launch yourself out. A lot of these persons, if you if you send them to go and do IT, maybe 4 months, 6 months, like in the Nigeria 400 level, you are supposed to do first semester, the whole of first semester, you do it in the industry. Then second semester, you come write your exam, then you now go to your final year. If you take people to, let's say, an industry where they are really doing the core course that they are reading, the first question they ask, how much will they pay me? How much will they pay me? By the time you tell them the amount, they will tell you no. No, I won't. I don't. I don't want to work there. I prefer to go to so and so place where I will be paid, this amount. So whether you just get there, sit down for 6 months and just come and read your mails, play on the internet, and you close and go back, is not the end thing. And that was supposed to be your opportunity of having that knowledge, because that's actually what sells you. It's not your first class, it's not your 2-1. What makes you productive, what makes you competitive in the industry is actually what you are able to do, how you are able to sell yourself, because it's competitive. We believe that we cannot do in the oil and gas industry, because Hughes and Co, they are all doing wonderful things. And the time before now, we felt that if you are not white, for instance, you can't run slick line. You must be a white man for you to run slick line, for you to be a coil tubing engineer and so on. But, guy, I can tell you now, some of the best guys doing this job in UAE, in Saudi Arabia, in Qatar, are black guys. So why do we keep looking down on ourselves? Why do we keep thinking that we are not good enough? Why do we keep thinking that we have to get someone else to lord it over us? People that are not even graduates will come to your country, will call him expatriate. You give him official car, you give him mopo or soldier like in Nigeria, and they'll be driving you up and down. And this guy is just an artisan there just because he's white. I'm sorry if I'm stepping on emotions, but that is the way it is. So let me just stop here. Let me not go too far. Thank you.